Okay. The other one is Robert Hartle, who created the coffin, and the archaeologist who was there when they found the remains. You can step up, please.
Oh no.
Would you like to respond?
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was an honour and quite an exciting opportunity, really, to reconstruct a bit of history. I was one of several archaeologists who actually worked on the grave, and last year I noticed there was an announcement about the reburial in Donington, and I thought this was a appropriate and exciting opportunity to, as I say, recreate a bit of history and recreate the actual coffin that he was originally buried in. So yeah, it's great to finally see the coffin in its final resting place. It had spent about 8 months in my summer house because I got it made early just in case there were problems, so there wasn't a mad rush at the end. So yeah, it's been great to see everything and be part of it.
That's our gift to you for doing that. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you.
Now, could I ask Dr. Captain Peter J. Martin to present some plaques to Donington, please?
Excellency Bishop of Lincoln, Flinders family, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to make some representations from organisations back in Australia to this very special day. It's been a fantastic day. We've come from Hobart for this, and it's just been sensational, as only the British can do. So thank you very much. But first of all, I'd like to, as a Master Mariner and Captain of the Caledonian Sky out of Fiji, I'd like to represent the Executive Chair of Captain Cook Cruises Fiji, Mrs. Alison Hayworth-West, as a luminary or alumni of the Australian Maritime College and University of Tasmania. I represent a plaque here today on behalf of the Australian Maritime College. Mr. Mal Wise is the principal there. As a navigator myself who did training like the commander did before and learned many of the skills that Flinders had used to navigate, I feel very much in touch with Flinders and my pilgrimage here, which always includes a visit to the observatory. So on behalf of the President of the Nautical Institute, Captain Trevor Bailey, and as VP of the Nautical Institute, I'd like to present this plaque to the church. Thank you very much. And lastly, on behalf of the Australian Institute of Navigation, where I'm the Vice President there, the President, Captain Gavin Permain, we'd like to present this plaque to the church as well. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a fantastic day.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. What about we've got to undo the statue?
Who's that?
So I just introduced you. Go. To be to say that you're going now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Governor is now leaving us, for she has more duties to perform while she's over here. Thank you very much for taking the time. Thank you for taking time to be with us. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Is that? That's it. We've also, and we're incredibly lucky today to have received a gift, and a maquette of the Flinders statue at Euston, and it's really revealed today. Would you like to do the big reveal for us? Yes. Is the Mayor of the City of Port Lincoln available? I think they're probably in the crowd somewhere. Would you like to do it on?
Tidying the grave, the churchyard, extra weeding, extra pruning, extra grass cutting. For the guys that have organised the volunteers today, from the others that have helped create the infrastructure that we've got and managed countless emails, countless things. would like to just have a little round of applause for the committee of the Bring Him Home Committee. And last of all,
Not quite last.
why?
Not quite last. Keep going.
The last on my list, I've got, we, on behalf of the Bring Him Home Committee, I've got the honour of making two very massive thank yous. For me personally, it's my two mums. It's my actual mum and my godmum. They've been heavily involved in this for the past 5 years. And Carol, please will you step up as well? These ladies... Ooh. Step on the back one. Step on the back one. Step on the back one. These ladies are a fantastic example to all of us and have been for many, many years. As a child, these two, and with others, were organising event after event, whether it was when their respective husbands were a part of the fire brigade, and various things for the church, from bingos to quizzes and what have you. By far, this is the biggest one they've organised, but they have spent thousands of hours between them over the past 5 years and talked about this event more than you can possibly listen to. But we fully are so proud of them and we fully appreciate the time and effort they put in. And we would like, as the committee, to hand over a very small donation, but some flowers to them, to show our thank you for all their efforts.
Oh, thank you. Well, he thought I wouldn't have the last word, but of course I will. I also would like to say a tremendous amount of thanks to our committee. We couldn't have done it without you. 5 years ago, I did get quite a lot of, oh dear. But from the outset, we've been involved. There's been Carol, couldn't have done it without you, 5 years throughout. Many, many hours and hours of talking, visiting Lincoln, stewing it over. Thank you, Carol. Jonathan, my eldest and dearest, who definitely was not going to be involved at all, but here he is. He's been in charge of procurement, facilities, all sorts of things. Sally, very equally not intending to be involved, helped throughout, been in charge of schools. Jane King, Councillor Jane King, where is she? She won't want me, I'm Nancy Deb. Anyway, Jane King, significant amount with whom hours I've spent on the phone to her, late at night, working it out. And we've got through the documentation and things we had to do. Lee Haunch, again, he won't be anywhere in sight. He was our techie guy. And from time to time, I've sort of said, I don't know, I bought the website in 2019. I set it up. I have no idea how I did that. Thankfully, Lee's taken that on board and sorted it out. Jill Lunn, our PCC liaison and one of our wand carriers for the day. Eleanor Stevenson, wherever she is. She's selling merchandise to you good people. I hope the card machine is working well. She's assisted with media liaison and checking on our finances to make sure I keep the books true throughout. Alan James, our absolute Flinders guru, lives next door. He's the man that knows more about Flinders than all the rest of us put together. Wherever Alan is. Peter Holstead, our Chief Marshal and assistant in all things practical. So he's the one in charge of all the uniformed people throughout the day. John Scott, he's coordinated the groundskeeping. He's spent hours and hours cutting trees, cutting grass, chivying people to get on with it, setting several thousand plants to make it look nice for you. And finally, I can see him, the Reverend Mark Williams, who just joined us this year. And I think when he came for his interview, my first question to him was, have you heard of Matthew Flinders? He hasn't. He said no, but he has now. And finally, wherever he is, my long-suffering husband Richard, who's put up with me throughout, the team. Thank you, everyone.